Welcome to Flight 06. Today, we will show you how to configure basic VRRP on Junos. We will configure Router 1 and Router 2 using VRRP for redundant gateway function for PC1. PC1 is connected to a switch. Router 1 and Router 2 is connected to the switch as well. Port GE01 will be configured for VRRP on the routers. We are just confirming that a static route is added toward Router 3, PC2. Here you can see the current IP configuration on PC1. Currently GE001 has a single IP address on it with no VRRP yet. We will now configure GE001 for VRRP. We first configure the unique interface IP address, then the VRRP group value, and then the virtual IP. We will configure the priority as 100, this is also the default. Remember to add the accept data statement. After the commit, VRRP will be activated on this interface. Keep in mind that Router 2 has not been configured yet, so currently Router 1 is master but still standalone. PC1 is sending a ping to the virtual IP at the moment. We can see in the PCAP that the router is responding with the virtual IP. PC1 op table show the virtual IP address with a typical VRRP MAC address. VRRP group ID or value influence the virtual MAC address creation process. Here I will show you what happens when I change the group ID to something else. A new group virtual MAC address will be created. After clearing the op table on PC1, a new MAC was learned for the same virtual IP. Now I will show you on this PCAP what a VRRP broadcast packet will look like and some information contained in it. Here you will see the packet being sourced from router 1 with a multicast destination address. The packet also contains the group configuration, the priority value, and the virtual address value. Now I will configure router 2, port GE001 for VRRP as well, using this same group. Here I configure a priority of 50. A higher value is more preferred in VRRP. This means router 1 with a value of 100 will be more preferred than router 2 with a value of 50. The command show VRRP will provide you with basic outputs. You can use the show VRRP detail command to output some more detail. Here you can see router 1 is master and router 2 is backup. This would be considered the normal output. If you have an output like this and both is master, it means somewhere communication between the two routers is broken. Perhaps the layer 2 VLAN between them is not extended. If you look at the PCAP, only the master router will advertise or broadcast on the network. The backup router will remain silent and will not broadcast any detail on the network. Now we will disable the primary or master router's interface so that router 2 becomes master. A ping is also sent from PC1 to the gateway IP. Now router 1 interfaces is disabled. PC1 can still ping the gateway. If you look at the PCAP, you can see that VRRP detail is now being broadcasted on the VLAN sourcing from router 2. Now I will enable the interface again. On the PCAP you can see that router 1 is now broadcasting VRRP detail again. Now router 1 is master and router 2 is backup due to priority values between them. We will have an extended session on VRRP in another video to explain about some other VRRP parameters and what they do. This is the end of this session. Hope you learned something today.